assembly language. So you have to write this, or you have to implement the code through this instruction. Okay. So what will be happen? As I already told you, that machine level language means that computer don't understand anything else, any language, nothing. It's not possible to understand anything else other than binary language. So assembly language, what happens? We have to write the code in assembly language. Okay, like we have to give the instruction. We have to write the code properly. After that, assembler will convert it that programming to the equivalent machine level language. So it will convert it the thing to the binary format. So in machine level, we have to remember all the things, right? But for assembly language, what happens? Assembler is there, which will convert it our instruction to the equivalent binary terms. Okay. So I'm showing you one code here. You will understand. Acha, first of all, as I'm taking online classes, I'm not seeing your faces. So when I will ask you any question, okay, you have to reply. I want one interactive session. Otherwise, it will be very boring. I won't understand that you will understand or not. Okay. If you have any doubt, you can ask me 100 times, not a problem. But definitely you have to clear your doubt. Is my screen is visible? Is it
Yes,
visible?
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So see here, for one assembly language, I have written one small code. What it is? LD means load A. That means we are taking input for A. Load B, we are taking input for B. Now what is A and B? Both are variables. Now what is variable? 1 minute. Let me in linear. Okay. So what is variable? Variable means suppose I have a room. I'm storing something within this room. I have to give a proper name to that thing. Okay, that is called variable. In details, we will learn in third chapter. As of now, just remember that where we are storing something. Okay, so load A means A is a value, B is a value. Okay, now we are adding these two value A plus B. Suppose the value of A is 5 and value of B is 10. So add A comma B. It will be what? 15, isn't it? STC. ST means store. In assembly language, ST means what? ST means C. Sorry, ST means store. So it will store the value of A plus B within C. Okay, and halt. Halt means it will terminate from the uh, program. So you don't need to learn all this programming code. Okay, why I'm showing you this? To clear your conception that how does assembly language actually works. So see, in machine level case, what happens? Instead of load A, we have to write some binary format 001 101 something which is difficult. So then the developer introduced this one assembly language. For that we have to give instruction in this way. This term like ld, okay, add, st, these are called what? Mnemonics. The word is called mnemonics. Okay, so we have to give instructions. There is one assembler which will convert this code to its equivalent machine language or binary format. Okay, is it clear, students, that how
Yes,
does?
ma'am. Yes,
Any
ma'am.
doubt? Anyone have any doubt in
Ma'am,
this?
No,
what
ma'am.
is ST?
ST means store.
Okay.
Store. Afan, yeah, tell me.
Do we have to like learn that? Is it like important for us to learn now, or is it just like example type?
Now, code you don't need to learn. Code you don't need to learn, but you have to learn what is assembly language. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. In your exam, not only in for board like grade 9, further for board also, you have to prepare all these things like low level language and high level language. Under low level language, there is two categories. One is um, Machine.
and assembly language.
Yeah, yeah. So why I'm telling you, if I only tell you what is like machine level, will you understand this one? So that's why I'm explaining. So the theory part is there, but you don't need to learn any code of assembly language. Okay, but why I have shown you that makes you like idea clear. Okay, so yeah, Akshita, you raise your hand. Tell me, Akshita.
Yes, ma'am. In any other language, in programming language, is there any short abbreviations which we use for coding? If so, then why?
Short abbreviation like this thing, assembly language.
Yes, ma'am. Like for load, you use LD, like that I'm asking.
So, like, see, instead of writing 101 C, like, or addition for giving instruction add, I have to write some binary format. It will be difficult, right? But if I write add, we will easily catch it. Okay, it's for addition.
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
it's better than machine level language. Okay. Then all developers thought, no, this is also not enough. Day by day, technology improves and everything, and we got high level language. High level language has two categories. One is POP, another one is OP. What is the full form of POP? Procedural one, procedure oriented programming language. Okay, procedure oriented programming. I will share my screen so you can write in your copy few things like small things. No need to write the whole theory. I will share everything with you. Um, as of now, to remember like revising once, you just need to write uh, few things. Okay, so high level language has two categories. One is object oriented programming language, another one is procedure oriented programming language. Okay, now I'm sharing my screen. Just note it down. Yes, Pratik?
Are you giving introduction or have you started the first chapter? Because I just joined.
Yeah, we have already started the first chapter.
Okay. Ma'am, so we have to write down what you see in the classroom.
Yeah, few things are not given in your book, so you have to note it down. Okay,
Okay.
and yeah, so just write this one that to interact with computer also we need language, right? So we can categorize language in two sections. One is low level language, another one is high level language. Low level language also we can categorize in two sections. One is machine language and assembly language. High level language is two sections: object oriented programming language and procedure oriented programming language. Hmm. Is my screen visible?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Okay. Those who join late for all of you, please write the thing, and those who join late for them, I'm explaining one more time. Low level languages, it is before like few years back, when like computer and interview. Machine language means like when we are giving any instruction, we have to give the instruction in binary format. Binary means what? It's a combination of 0 and 1, because computer only understand that binary language. Okay, other than binary language, they don't understand anything else. But to give any instruction like addition, subtraction, uh, for any instruction, if I need to write that binary format, it is very difficult, right, to remember or write every time. So programmers developed a new language which is called assembly language. Assembly language uh, use mnemonics. Mnemonics means short form of uh, many instructions. Like suppose we need to store anything, any value, we have to write st. We have to add, like we have to perform addition, then we have to write add. Okay, so here I have already shown the code for uh, one small code for assembly language. It's an example. You don't need to write this one to make your like concept clear. I have just written here load a. LD means load, load B, add AB. So instead of binary format, here we are using mnemonics. Okay, it is little bit better than machine language. So previously it was used.
Ma'am, what
Nowadays
is HLT?
HLT means halt, like we need to terminate. When we need to
And what is
terminate from the
ST?
Okay.
And
ST
what
means
is
store. ST means store.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Hmm. So high level language. Now it is low level languages. Now high level languages have two sections. One is object oriented programming. Another one is procedure oriented programming. Okay. The examples of object oriented programming are like Java, Python, etc. and procedural oriented programming languages, C, BASIC, COBOL, etc. Now I have to explain that what is procedural oriented programming language. Then we will start with object oriented programming. Okay, is it done? Did you finish this one? This
No,
notebook?
ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Please finish it first.
Ma'am, can I ask something, ma'am? So that.
Last now.
Ma'am, so basically, procedural oriented programs is where you write in procedure the
Yeah,
programs,
yeah.
and in object oriented, you write in objects, as in objects and blocks. Right, ma'am?
Definitely, I will explain it like clearly. Then you will understand it better with proper example. I will explain. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, you have to write this one. Yeah. Okay, did you finish this one? Is it done?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So now let's do object-oriented programming language. And
Excuse me,
first,
ma'am. Ma'am, could you show it, ma'am, please?
okay, now let's just make it first. Okay. Okay.
Ma'am, when do we use halt?
Then we need to terminate from the program in case of assembly language, not for all languages. Okay.
Okay.
Have you done this one?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
All done, right? Okay, fine. I'll stop sharing it. Okay. So we can categorize high-level language into two sections. One is procedural language and another is object-oriented programming language. Right? Okay, in common sense, can you just tell me what is the meaning of procedure? Like normally we use that term in English, right? That procedure, follow the procedure, or this kind of thing. So what is the meaning of this procedure?
It's a way to do something.
Way to do something, right? So procedural oriented programming language also follow the same thing. When we are giving any instruction within a particular procedure. Okay, I repeat, when like we are writing the code or program, okay, or organize the code in a procedure, within a procedure. Okay, so then it's
Ma'am, can
called.
you repeat? Your voice is low.
Ma'am, your voice is low.
Now is it fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Uh, yeah, okay. So procedural programming is what? It's a like when we are writing the code within a particular procedure. Okay, like we are organizing our data within a particular procedure. In like you will learn Java, right? In Java also procedures are there, but we cannot tell Java is a procedural language. There has some reason. I will explain it later. But as of now, you have this theory concept of procedural language with examples like high level languages we can categorize in two sections. One is procedure oriented language, another one is object oriented programming language. So procedure oriented programming language means what? While we have to do the work within a particular procedure. Okay, and it will start execution from the top. So first line, second line, third line, it will execute line by line and it will end. Okay, so the format is called top-down format. Okay, this approach or The format,
Can you repeat?
yes, what you
Can
have.
you repeat the format?
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, okay. So the procedure language, what actually happens is to start from the starting. Like suppose you have written something like print A, okay, scan A. So it will start from the starting line. So from top it will start and till the end it will continue. So that's why this format is known as top-down format. Okay. Is there any doubt, student?
no, ma'am.
All
Um,
fine? So what is procedural programming? That when we are writing any programs or organize uh, the program within a procedure, okay, it's called procedural language. Uh, Actually, in Java or object-oriented programming language also, procedures are there, definitely there. Another name of this procedure is method or function. In Java also functions are there. The difference is when we need to execute that particular function, in Java we can call that and different value we can pass. So you don't need to learn procedural language, but for a theory concept, just know this thing whenever we are writing any or organizing any programs into procedures or functions. Okay, these are called procedural language. C, which is a mother language, follows procedural language. Okay. Second is object-oriented programming language. To understand object-oriented programming language, first what you have to understand, which is called class and object. These two terms you have to understand, then only you will understand the concept. Okay. In object-oriented programming language, there is a term called class. What is class? Uh, we can use some keyword for class like template, blueprint, prototype. Now, um, suppose prestige in real life example, I'm telling you. Suppose student is my class name. Okay, one real life example I'm giving you, then you will understand it better. Suppose my class name is student. Fine. Now, students like to whom like who are students? Those who are studying something, right? They call student. Now, for each student, there must be one unique name, roll number, class, or stream, school name, or university name, or course name. Okay, phone number, address, parent details. Okay, like Aadhaar ID. This all are the what attributes of the students. Okay, but if I only tell you students, will you understand that? Am I specifying like Shraddha or Shivam or Afan? Like, am I specifying that particular student? Or like students means a group of people I am telling.
Group of people.
Very
Okay.
general.
Yeah, so I'm not specifying anyone, right? It's a concept. So when I'm telling you students, I'm actually telling a concept, right? Or a design, or a structure, or a template. Like when I'm preparing the PPT, all you know how to make a PPT, right? So I'm sharing the screen. Just a minute. See, here all the layouts, see, same, right? That means what? For my student class, whoever is my student, they must have what? A name, a phone number, a date of birth, an address, um, parent details, an Aadhaar card number, okay, stream, all of this, right? So this is a design or template. Okay, the class, whenever we are talking about class is nothing but a blueprint or template or design or prototype we can say. Okay, is there any doubt about class? What is class?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay, now when we are talking, acha, stop giving like now. Stop. Okay, no more fun. Next is like object. Now, student class we already discussed. Now, while we are creating the object for that particular class, like you all are my students, right? So all of you individually have unique ID, name, address, contact details, everything, right? Isn't it? So you all are individual of student class. So like Shivam is Shivam one object, Noor another object, Tanusha another object, okay, Afan another object, Shraddha another object. Is it clear? And all of you have individual unique ID, like your roll number, your registration number, your school ID, your Aadhaar card ID, your phone number, something is there. Through this, we can identify you properly. So, all of you are object, individual object of student class. So here I'm seeing that a 67 students has joined. So if I have student class, how many objects are there? Who will tell me?
67.
67.
Very good. 67 individual object will be created. And for all of you, name will be different, address will be different, phone number will be different, Aadhaar ID will be different. Okay, is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So when we are
Yes.
talking about student class, we have a clear idea in our mind that student must have a name, a date of birth, Aadhaar ID, roll number, class, section, subject combination, everything. So it's in our mind. So it's a concept, it's a layout, it's a prototype, it's a blueprint. When we are creating the object of that particular class, okay, the real life thing will come. Like when we are creating the object for student class, like you people are the object and you all are having some unique ID. Clear? Any doubt? Now I'm
No,
sharing
ma'am.
with you 1 minute. See, here I have created a class in BlueJ C9. Okay, how you can create a class, how you will install BlueJ, everything I will show you in practical classes. Don't worry. Right now, you don't need to learn how to install all these things. Just I'm showing you one thing to clear your idea. Okay. So see, here I have a class. What is the class name here? Tell me.
CIS.
Huh? What is the class name here?
C9.
CIS.
C9. Very good. So here, what I'm doing, I'm taking one variable A. Okay, I told you what is variable, like where we are storing something in our memory, computer memory. While we are taking any values, it will keep within a box, small box, memory box. Okay, we have to give a name to recognize the box. Okay, that is called variable name. So int a is a variable, so we can give some value within a. Okay, now tell me for a, what is the value now? Is there any value?
Ma'am, not specified.
No, ma'am.
Not specify, right? Not correct answer. It's not specify. So see, here I have already created a class. We have the design that how the result will come, we know, but the values are not specified. This is called the class, the template, the design, the concept, the blueprint, the prototype. Clear? Now I am creating the object. So you can see individually the values can be different. Okay? See. Now here how I am creating object. Everything I will show you. Don't worry. Grade 8 you have learned few things. I will revise all these things and then I will start. Okay, don't worry. Right now just see the thing. So I'm creating the instance. Instance means object. I will explain why it is called instance and all these things. So class name one, like C91 is my object name. Okay, I'm creating this one. So for C91, I'm giving a value. Suppose 5. Previously, I execute this thing. That's why it is showing the old values also. I'm just clearing and so I'm giving a value 5. So what value it is showing? Tell me. 5, right? So for C91 object, this C91 is the object for which class? Tell me.
C9.
C9 class. C91 is an object for C9 class, right? So I'm creating one more object for here. I have already given 5 for C91, right? See, previously it was 5. Now also I have given 5, so it remains same. Now I'm creating one more object. C9 2. For C9 2, I want to give value 6. What it will do? So for
Six.
C91, the value was 5. And for C92, the value is 6. So C91 never, okay, change because of C92. Because both are different objects. You all are different entity, right? For all of you, the Aadhaar card numbers are different. For all
Ma'am,
of
can you
you,
repeat? Your voice is low.
for all of you, now is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
For all of you, the Aadhaar card number is what? Different, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I change you like once Aadhaar card number? Can I give to other another one? Is it possible? It's not
No, no.
possible. Like the same thing, when once we created the object, individual object means individual value. And if I modify the value, it won't affect the other object. Okay. Okay.
Yes,
Few more example we can discuss. Uh, Student class we have already discussed. Now consider one more real life example, which is flower. Flower is also a class, right? But when
yes,
we
ma'am.
create object like lily, rose, um, lotus, all are different kind of flowers, isn't it? All are belongs from what? Flower
Flower.
category only.
Yes,
This
ma'am.
all are not belongs to student class, isn't it? Is lotus is from student class? No, na. It's from flower class only. So that is the conception. The next is um, okay. Object has two things. One is its state, and another one is its behavior. State means what? That attributes, all the values like your name, class, section, roll number, everything. And behavior means how you are functioning. So here function will be same. Like all you are doing what all you are student, you have to obey your teacher, you have to study properly. This function should be done by all of you, isn't it? You have
Yes,
to
ma'am.
Yes,
study
ma'am.
properly. This all are
Yes.
the function for a student, right? So and it will be same for all the students. This is called behavior. But the
Okay.
values will be different. Everyone will get different score. Everyone has different phone number, different name, address, everything. Right?
Ma'am, so behavior is something that all the objects of a class will do.
Yeah. Suppose flower, like it has smells, right? So all flower must have that, right? All flowers must have some color. So this is called behavior. Okay. Okay. So I discussed two things, high level language, that one procedural language and language, object oriented programming language. So that is the main concept of object-oriented programming language based on class and object. So object-oriented programming language, we can create object and through object we can pass values. So for one class we can create any number of objects. That is one MCQ question. Okay, very important MCQ question. For a
And could you
particular
repeat it?
class we can create any number of objects. Okay, it's not restricted. We can create any number of objects, but for all objects name should be different. Okay, suppose for a class 9C, I have created one object OB1. Now I want to create one more object. It must be OB2 or OB3, OB4, anything, but it cannot be OB1 because I have already created that object for my class 9C. Clear? For a particular class, we can create multiple objects, okay? But for all objects, name should be different.
Mom, so we can create almost infinite objects in a class?
Hmm, any number, how many you require, okay?
Okay.
Suppose when that voter list announced, na, like number of voters and all these things, see how many objects, all are individual objects, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So one thing again, I repeat that what is the main benefit of using this object-oriented programming is as we are able to create individual objects, so we can modify any object at any time, but it won't affect other objects. Suppose for Shivam, I want to change his computer mark. Okay, now it becomes 99. Okay, so if it is like, will it affect give any effect for Afan? Is it possible?
No.
No.
Why not? Because Shivam and Afan both are different objects. Clear? So data is security. Data security is very important, and that's why nowadays we are using object-oriented programming language. And why these data are secured, you understand or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Any any doubt? Anyone is having any doubt? You can ask.
No, ma'am.
Akshita, tell me what doubt you have.
Yes, ma'am. Imagine if they are like in two classes, they are the same they are same objects. So what happens if they in two classes they'll be one same object?
No problem. Like, okay, now I'm giving you one more example. Okay, suppose your father, okay, your father is your father, okay, like, and he must be employee of some company or a businessman, something, okay. So he is performing two roles, and he belongs like from two different classes, right? Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Like as an employee also he is performing his role, as a parent also, as a father also he is performing, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
So one more thing, like suppose 9A, I'm sharing my screen. Here for C9, the class that I created, C91, C92 objects. Now see there is many more classes are there, right? So suppose for this one, take anything like this one I think. Okay. So I want to create an object for this one also. Is it static? Okay. Now instead of cell 1, I want to give a name that 9C, oh sorry, C91. Is it possible or not, class?
It is possible.
Yes,
This
ma'am.
is for different
It is
classes.
possible. See? Because this C91 belongs to the cell class, right?
Yes, ma'am.
But if I want to create again C9 one for C9 class, is it possible?
No, ma'am, because we,
No. So now tell me, is it fine for all of you? You
yes,
get it? Like why nowadays we are following object-oriented programming language?
yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Because a different object, if any object is altered, its information is altered, the other object does not get affected by it.
Yeah, so data is secured there, right? So that is called object-oriented programming language. Now, one more thing, let me discuss. 1 minute. Okay, just a short note, will you please write in your copy that class is called object factory. That is very important for board exam also.
Ma'am,
Class
can you
is
repeat?
called class is called class is called object factory.
Object factory.
Factory, yeah, explanation. Okay, for 2 marks. Okay, I told you that 100 marks theory paper there is two section. One is section A, section B. Section A, you will get two question. Question number one, 20 MCQs will be there. You have to choose the correct one. Question number two, 10 questions will be there. Uh, each question will hold 2 marks. Okay, so it can be a definition, difference, output based question. It can be anything. Okay, day by day I will let you know what it will be. But this kind of explanation also can come, or for MCQ also it's very important. So class is called object factory. Now, do you have like why it is called object factory? Like any idea you can share with me.
Ma'am,
Ma'am,
because there are
because
a lot of objects inside a particular class.
we can create infinite number of objects in a infinite number of objects if it exists in a class.
That is one point. Another.
Because you can add more objects of the same class.
Mm-hmm. Acha. If I tell you,
Yes,
suppose, yeah, David, tell me.
ma'am. Ma'am, like the class can has the template for creating objects. So you can
Mm-hmm.
create more objects using the same template.
Mm-hmm.
And need not create new templates. Just add a new
Add.
identity.
Very good, very good. Because suppose if we are having one biscuit factory, like, is it possible to make any car in that factory? Because setup is for
No, ma'am.
biscuits only, right?
No.
So it will produce same kind of thing. Definitely, we can differentiate the thing like one biscuit company can produce different biscuits, right? Like you understood, no? Like toast, Mary, cookies, many things. But all must be biscuits. So that is the point. We call class as object. 2 points. Yes, Akshita, Shiva, Mafan, all you are correct. As well as Devik is very important. Like you told very important point. This is same kind of thing we are. So will you please write a note? Like is simply a class is simply a representation of a class is simply a representation of similar types of objects. A class is simply a representation of similar types of objects. Stop. Then one
Ma'am,
class,
can you repeat?
yeah, a class is simply a representation of similar types of objects. A class is simply a representation of similar types of objects. One class can have one class can have multiple objects. One class can have multiple objects.
Ma'am, after one class can have multiple objects.
Mhm. Next slide is the objects are created by using all information. The objects are created by using all information that share different characteristics that
Ma'am, can you repeat?
the objects are created by till that part is fine. The objects are created by using all using all information using all information that share that share different characteristics that share different characteristics and common behavior that share different characteristics and common behavior
Ma'am,
Ma'am, and
behavior and
common
common
behavior.
behavior. Yeah, common behavior. Common behavior available in the class. Common behavior available in the class. Common behavior available in the class. Like I already discussed, like if I consider flower as a class, lotus, rose, lily, all are flowers, right? Their common behavior is what? They all are flowers only. But definitely their colors will be different, smell will be different. Okay? These are the example like student class, flower, fruits, the real life example. Okay? So till that for today, next class it will be offline. I think tomorrow I have all the 9 sections. Okay. I will proceed further tomorrow. Okay. So today's class, do you have any doubt, students? Any doubt?
No, ma'am.
So Akshita, yes, Akshita.
Yes, ma'am. Why are computers made to understand what you call only object programming and etc.? Why not like a simple human language like English or any other?
Actually, in high level, that is the main difference between low level and high level, right? Because in high level language, we whatever instructions we are using, it is like similar like English only. So easily we can understand, easily we can remember. That is the main benefit of using high level language like object oriented programming language. In other low level languages, we are using what? Binary instructions or mnemonics, right? Where
Yes,
in
ma'am.
high level languages, we are using what? That English. Like suppose print. What is the meaning of print? You are getting an output, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that same thing we have to write in Java system.out.print. So when we need to get any output, we have to write print statement. The same for Python also. So it's similar like English only. That's why using high level languages are more easier. So day by day, technologies are improving. No? Maybe in future it will be more easier, right? Is there
Yes, ma'am.
any doubt, class?
No, ma'am.
All fine? Okay, see you tomorrow in school.
Ma'am, is it
Thank you.
possible for
Yeah?
you to repeat
No,
it?
no, Chaitanya, tell me. Any doubt? Anyone? Rishi?
Thank you.
Possible for you to
Thank
teach
you, ma'am. Bye.
in the
Thank you, ma'am.
class?
Bye, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Uh,
ma'am. Bye.
who is like
Thank you, ma'am.
someone wants to tell something?
Okay,
Shraddha.
ma'am.
Yeah, Shraddha, tell me.
Ma'am, can you teach this again in the class?
Yeah, definitely. I will do it one video.
Thank you, ma'am.